Imagine a fighter so advanced it could change air combat forever. Picture a machine that blends science fiction design with next-generation engineering. A jet that defense watchers speculate could one day rival America's legendary F-22 Raptor. In this episode, we're exploring a bold what-if, China's rumored sixth-generation concept, often nicknamed the J-36, set against the proven champion of air superiority, the F-22. For more than 2 decades, the Raptor has stood as the benchmark for stealth, speed, and maneuverability. Its combat record and continuous upgrades make it the aircraft every other fighter must measure against. But on the horizon, analysts discuss sketches and whispers of a radical Chinese platform, a tailless stealth jet, possibly with 3 engines, diamond-shaped wings, and the brains to coordinate swarms of unmanned aircraft. Whether such a project truly exists is still unverified, but the idea captures imaginations because it points to where air warfare might be headed. Could a future Chinese design leapfrog to a new generation of capability, or will America's tested technology and unmatched pilot experience continue to dominate the skies? Welcome to Jet Foundation. We'll break down this fascinating comparison. How a hypothetical 6th-generation stealth fighter might stack up against the battle-proven F-22. We'll separate speculation from reality, look at the technology each approach represents, and explore what these trends mean for the balance of air power in the years ahead. Nearly 99% of our viewers haven't subscribed yet. If you find value in our investigations, take a second to hit that subscribe button. It's free, and it helps Jet Foundation continue uncovering the untold stories behind military aviation. China's journey into stealth aviation has been steady and deliberate. The country's first major success was the J-20 Mighty Dragon, which entered service in 2017 as its answer to America's 5th-generation fighters. Sleek, twin-engined, and optimized for long-range intercept missions, the J-20 gave Beijing a credible foothold in the world of radar-evading aircraft. Hot on its heels came the J-31/FC-31, a lighter design aimed at export markets and potential carrier operations. Both programs demonstrated how far Chinese aerospace engineering had come in just a few decades. Alongside these confirmed projects, online forums and defense blogs sometimes point to a far more ambitious idea: a 6th-generation stealth jet informally dubbed the J-36. According to unverified reports, it would feature a tailless, diamond-shaped airframe, 3 high-output engines, and advanced sensors capable of directing formations of unmanned aircraft. Some stories even describe an unveiling on December 26, 2024, though no credible photographs or official statements support that claim. Whether the J-36 exists in metal or only on designers' drawing boards, the concept reflects genuine trends in global air power. Engineers worldwide are experimenting with variable cycle engines, cooperative drone control, and broadband stealth intended to hide aircraft from every angle. Imagining how China might incorporate those elements offers a glimpse of where its research could lead. Still, speculation is not confirmation. As of today, the only stealth fighters publicly acknowledged by Beijing remain the J-20 and J-31. Any talk of a J-36 should be treated as an intriguing possibility, not an established fact, until reliable evidence emerges. Nearly 99% of our viewers haven't subscribed yet. If you find value in our investigations, take a second to hit that subscribe button. It's free, and it helps Jet Foundation continue uncovering the untold stories behind military aviation. When enthusiasts talk about a notional J-36, they describe an aircraft that looks more like something from advanced concept art than a traditional fighter. Reports portray a tailless airframe with a bold diamond-shaped wing, sculpted for extreme stealth from every angle. At its heart, the design supposedly uses 3 next-generation engines, an unusual layout intended to generate massive thrust and enough electrical power for energy-hungry sensors or even directed energy weapons. Supporters imagine it coordinating entire swarms of unmanned aircraft, acting as both hunter and airborne command node. If such technology ever flew, it would represent a dramatic step towards 6th-generation system of systems warfare. Set that picture beside the F-22 Raptor, and the contrast is striking yet instructive. America's proven air superiority fighter relies on 2 Pratt & Whitney F-119 engines with thrust vectoring nozzles, giving it unrivaled agility. Its hallmark is supercruise, the ability to sustain supersonic speed without afterburners, combined with stealth shaping that minimizes radar returns from the nose, wings, and fuselage. The Raptor's design choices are conservative compared with a speculative J-36, but they are battle-tested, tuned for reliability, and supported by a mature logistics network. where the J-36 remains a thought experiment, a sketch of what a sixth-generation platform might become. The F-22 is a tangible machine with 2 decades of operational experience. Imagining new layouts such as triple engines and integrated drone control is valuable, yet any future jet will have to prove its durability, maintainability, and effectiveness before it can challenge the Raptor's record. For now, innovation lives largely on paper, while the F-22 continues to dominate real skies. If rumors about the so-called J-36 were ever realized, its designers would likely aim for raw reach and flexibility. Analysts speculate that a triple-engine layout could push top speeds near Mach 2.5, with enough power for long-range sensors and precision strike systems. Proposals often describe an internal bay large enough for long-range PL-15 or PL-17 air-to-air missiles, plus heavy standoff weapons for maritime or ground attack missions. A variable cycle propulsion concept, if true, might allow the aircraft to cruise efficiently for extended patrols, then shift to maximum thrust when combat demands. Such numbers remain conjecture, interesting, but untested. By contrast, the F-22 Raptor has hard data behind every claim. Its twin Pratt & Whitney F-119 engines give it a top speed above Mach 2.2, while the celebrated supercruise capability lets it fly faster than sound without resorting to fuel-hungry afterburners. The jet carries up to 6 AIM-120D AMRAAMs and 2 AIM-9X Sidewinders inside clean bays, preserving stealth even when fully armed. A 20mm M61A2 cannon provides precise close-range firepower. These specifications have been proven in thousands of sorties over real conflict zones, from Middle Eastern patrols to Pacific exercises, with mission-ready reliability. The comparison underscores an important divide: projected performance versus demonstrated achievement. While a future Chinese stealth fighter could theoretically blend high speed, broad range, and multi-role weapons, only the Raptor has shown that such figures can be delivered day after day in operational service. Until prototypes fly and survive demanding tests, the F-22 remains the standard against which new ideas are measured. When it comes to proven performance, the F-22 Raptor stands alone. Since entering service in 2005, it has logged tens of thousands of flight hours on patrol, in training, and in real-world combat environments. Raptors have escorted bombers over Syria, intercepted hostile aircraft in the Pacific, and enforced no-fly zones without ever suffering an air-to-air loss. Their radar, sensors, and weapons have been validated repeatedly, while constant software and hardware upgrades, from enhanced data links to new defensive sensors, keep the fleet relevant nearly 2 decades after its debut. Every mission flown adds to a reservoir of pilot experience, maintenance know-how, and tactical doctrine that no other stealth fighter can match. The so-called J-36, by contrast, is still only a concept described in unverified reports. Even if a prototype existed, it has no public record of operational testing or combat success. Paper specifications may promise high speed, long range, and the ability to coordinate swarms of unmanned aircraft, but until engineers build, fly, and stress such a machine, those ideas remain theoretical. Flight testing alone can take years. Proving a design in demanding missions takes even longer. That gap between battlefield history and imagined capability is crucial. Air dominance isn't earned in presentations or leaked drawings. It's established through dependable performance under pressure. While Chinese research may eventually yield a sixth-generation stealth platform, the Raptor already delivers results for commanders today. Until a rival demonstrates similar reliability, survivability, and lethality in real operations, the F-22's record ensures it remains the benchmark for air superiority fighters worldwide. If China were to field a true sixth-generation fighter, the type enthusiasts label the J-36, its role would almost certainly extend beyond classic dogfighting. Analysts believe such an aircraft would be designed to support Beijing's anti-access/area denial, A2/AD strategy, which focuses on pushing rival forces away from contested regions. A long-range stealthy platform able to control drones, hunt high-value assets, and launch precision strikes could expand China's reach across the Western Pacific, potentially threatening tankers, surveillance planes, or surface ships operating near the so-called second island chain. Yet that prospect is still theoretical. The United States is not standing still while waiting for a challenger to appear. Washington is investing heavily in its next-generation air dominance (NGAD) program, sometimes linked in the press to a future F-47. These projects emphasize adaptive engines, open architecture mission systems, and seamless integration with a web of supporting assets, from F-35 fighters to AWACS and space-based sensors. Instead of a single airplane fighting alone, the U.S. vision is an interconnected family of crewed and uncrewed aircraft sharing data in real time, overwhelming opponents through information advantage as much as raw speed or stealth. The contrast highlights different approaches to air power. China may aspire to surprise with a leap in design, while America focuses on evolutionary innovation backed by experience and alliances. Should a sixth-generation Chinese jet eventually fly, it will face a U.S. ecosystem built to absorb new threats and adapt quickly. Until that happens, the F-22, supported by NGAD and a mature network of assets, remains the backbone of Western air superiority. Amid all the speculation, one fact is inescapable. There is still no verified evidence that a fighter called the J-36 exists beyond rumor or computer renderings. Until Beijing officially unveils such a program, it remains an intriguing theory rather than an operational weapon system. Sketches of triple engines, drone control suites, or Mach 2.5 speeds may capture imaginations, but they have yet to survive the gauntlet of real flight testing, maintenance challenges, and combat evaluation. The F-22 Raptor, meanwhile, is more than a concept. It is a frontline tool of American air power. With nearly 2 decades of missions, rigorous training pipelines, and ongoing upgrades, the Raptor continues to offer unmatched air-to-air capability. Its record is not hypothetical. It is written in thousands of successful sorties and a reputation for reliability that few fighters in history can equal. Still, imaginative ideas like the proposed J-36 have value. They encourage engineers and strategists on every side to push boundaries, explore new propulsion or stealth methods, and anticipate the next chapter in aerial warfare. Healthy competition has always driven aerospace technology forward, from early jets to stealth and beyond. For now, the balance between future potential and proven strength is clear. The F-22 remains the world's premier operational air superiority fighter, while the notion of a sixth-generation challenger belongs to tomorrow's debates. Whether or not the J-36 ever takes flight, its story reminds us that innovation thrives when nations strive to outdo one another, and that the ultimate measure of any aircraft is performance in the unforgiving realm above the clouds. Before we wrap up, we'd love to hear your take on today's topic. Do you think a future sixth-generation stealth jet could rival the Raptor, or will proven designs like the F-22 stay ahead for years to come? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We welcome debate as long as it's respectful and grounded in facts. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to subscribe to Jet Foundation and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest explorations into the world of air power. A quick tap on the like button helps us reach more aviation fans, and sharing this video with your friends is one of the best ways to support our work. Every share helps others discover the incredible stories behind the world's air forces, breakthrough jet technology, and the people who keep them flying. Jet Foundation isn't just about aircraft specs, it's about celebrating innovation, history, and the dedication of pilots, engineers, and maintainers around the globe. By joining our community, you help us keep producing thoughtful content and shining a light on the artistry and science that shape modern flight. Nearly 99% of our viewers haven't subscribed yet. If you find value in our investigations, take a second to hit that subscribe button. It's free, and it helps Jet Foundation continue uncovering the untold stories behind military aviation. So subscribe, like, and share, and let's keep the conversation aloft together. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more deep dives into the technology and strategy that define the skies.